Well, that was as smooth as taking a band-aid off, but it was the anticipation of the hurt is what kept you stuck or a little hesitant, a little reticent, but the worst of it is over. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I'm still pretty, and y'all still pretty. Keep in mind, I have another intuitive message. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You got virtue. All you needed to do was be patient with yourself. And you have the star. That's all you needed, okay? To position yourself in a place of power. That's where I feel like you at right now. Place of power. 4 of Pentacles, okay? And you possessive. Like, you're real stingy with the spot. Real territorial with the spot is what I get with the 4 of Pentacles. Because that's like holding tight. Stingy, with that wealth. You about to be real tight fist. And someone, look, what's underneath it. The 5 of Pentacles, someone's fucked up about that. The 8 of Swords. Someone tried to cast an illusion over you, or they are drinking their sorrows away because they interfered with something that really just did not concern them. Party's over. 8 of Cups. Walk away. Indolence. Indolence. You like that word? I like that word. So you set your opportunities for growth and expansion. Maybe somebody tried to stop it or tried to listen. When you see the daydreamer, okay, and you got somebody here that look like some bullshit right now with the energy of what I'm feeling right now. Be there for you. Nobody's there for you. Tribe of a kindred. We bees in a pod. No, we're not. Okay, I'm a fucking rock star. Fucking posers. Dun 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 yeah dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's almost over now. It's almost over now. Like Nerd. That's the song. You can't be me. I'm a rock star. I'm climbing on the top of a cop car. But nonetheless, the worst is over. Someone could be overcoming a headache, a sinus headache, sinus infection. Like, the worst of it is over. I feel like you did a lot of cleaning up. A lot of stuff is out of your way now. It's out of your hair as we speak. Like I was saying, you don't need anybody to adjust your dreams to fit with what others say is realistic, sensible, or practical. Why seek to limit the power of what the Most High preserved for you with negative expectations? It's like you're now in an uncompromising space with your heart's wisdom. You closed off. What I feel like you blocked off. Like that's it. That's it. It's like our world needs daydreamers to redefine beauty, success, and worth. I think you're redefining it. People are redefining what all that means through you. We need brave souls to shake up our cultural values, so that we stop hurting ourselves and each other. This is the 10 of Swords. You dig? So you can decide what it really means to you to be beautiful, successful, and worthy. You set the bar higher. That's how you take back control, disempowering the toxic definitions created by others who's scared. They scared of the 6. I think I said that through Libra readings a lot. To live your life according to expectations set by others who do not know or care about you, who are not wise and are out for their own gain. It's not a recipe for happiness or fulfillment. Fuck them. You are a daydreamer, a daring dreamer, okay? And a loving visionary, a rebellious one at that. It's like, you can imagine a much more kinder and more truly beautiful world because you know how to keep an open mind. You have that awareness and that power to say no to what is unkind, untrue, and unwise. You get to invite into your life what actually has value to your soul. You're your own divine badass, and say, hello world. You can choose what you wish, but you will not choose for me. I will choose for myself. Thank you very much. Give a voice to your daring dreams and tell the universe every day about your vision. Tell the Most High about your vision of a healed world. Speak it as though it already is real, like it's a real thing. That's the thing. Use your positive words to power to express your most beautiful dreams and never give up on those dreams yourself or the world. You're doing it a disservice. Your vision of what is possible is the healing medicine for our future world and the way to your bliss. Somebody is a kick-ass public speaker, or you're a kick-ass public speaker in training. Yeah, with that Hierophant. Okay, I speak up for what I want. Taurus energy. 3 of Cups. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm harmonious. Everything I have to say flows. It's from the heart. Now, it's no more worry. You dig? No more worrying. No more worrying. My friendships support me and they nourish me and they inspire me. You got superior mother here too. Something about you needing more time. You got the superior mother and femme savage. And then again, this is like my 3 of Cups. Totem of water. That in-depth, that emotional in-depth, that enchanting. You got a way about you. I need more time. The truth will come out. Okay? You make me nutty. Was it more than sex? Somebody is really asking or wondering these questions. Now they're worried. That 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, they're in their head with the interference. And when I flipped the deck over, I was about to shuffle. The Emperor's on the bottom. Big. I don't know what to say. You're telling somebody you don't need them? Okay? You're wrong as fuck. I'll figure it out. You ain't shit. Because I'm too... you don't think somebody's worth shit because they're too afraid to talk. Why? We'll figure out why that comes. Why is that important anyway? Nonetheless, you stepping up. You're not the best kept secret no more. Someone tried to keep you a secret through strategy and unwit. They were unkind. Results are not coming in fast enough. You need a solid step-by-step strategy in place that takes the guesswork out of growing your business. You know, all the while, this is the page that you were on, but all the while someone was trying to set up a sales funnel to keep you stuck, making you false promises or empty promises. I just feel like you want to bust out the gate with copywritten literature and material. You know, your personal brand. They didn't know you were a brand. And it's copywritten. Can't nobody copy you. And you craft your words and speak to the heart of your ideal client. You see what I'm saying? You see how I was speaking to you? You know, with something, you're protected. This is an adventure, okay? You can leave and go through all 7 continents and still be protected in this union. And I feel like you know that better than most, so you don't worry about it. You have that intuition. You have a strong intuition, okay? You see how that bird is sitting on her shoulder? The Most High speaks to her. And then there's beauty. Something about your perception of beauty, your value, and your worth. You set the bar a lot higher. You've always set the bar a lot higher. What it seems like is somebody wanted to leave you in ruin. If they never had somebody who set the bar higher like that, they built themselves on a faulty foundation of broken women or negative women or women whose frequency is too low vibrational. If this is concerning a man. Okay, but you're longing the original light workers. You're one of the original light workers. So you really... Someone try to distort your image or distort your perception of yourself. What's not aligned or what needs to change. What's not going to fit the bill. And you sought counsel about it with divine orchestration. I look like a lot of prophets. And this is how I've been feeling. This is the vibe right here. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think you're playing with somebody. And Somebody know that now. They adding to the card, take a break, a life's work, not a season. You're allowing yourself to enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you've created, achieved, all that you've released and experienced before rushing on to the next thing. Somebody feels betrayed. You needing more time, somebody's not okay with that. You know, to be in a moment and to enjoy where you are, to take a break. You don't want to share your spotlight. That's what I'm getting. You just don't want to share your spotlight, okay? And regather your mind, your body, your spirit, to recalibrate, to appreciate and celebrate. You don't have it in you to share your spotlight. And I don't say that in a negative way. I just say it in a way where it's like, I don't want everybody around me. Something about you is real finicky in a way where a lot of different energies is starting to kind of push you into isolation. Something happened and it pushed you into isolation to decide on what you really want to experience the next. If you take a moment, you're not going to miss out on anything. If you taking a mental break with that Ten of Swords, it's like, oh, you see how I started. The worst is over, okay? Somebody was under the weather and they got clarification through rest, through a dream. Perhaps you just completed a big project or manifested something real significant in your life and you released an old way of being or just being burned. You've just been burning a candle at both ends, and now it's the time to take some time out before you go to the next thing. Like, you did it. It's something about what you're doing is worth you enjoying yourself and recalibrating. Now you're about to go on a vacation or something. Stuff you like to do, like get a massage, take long walks in nature, go away for rejuvenating weekends, recharge and replenish, and you're doing it by yourself, and it's threatening somebody's ego. Again, what the fuck? Don't nobody care about nobody's ego on Eccentric RockStar'Seed channel. We work our ass off too. We don't want to care about your ego, but I get that Nine of Swords energy because you dared to do it with that Nine of Swords energy. When I see the daydreamer, okay? Something about people supposedly had been there for you, was assigned to be there for you, and they wasn't there for you. You know, it's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interrupt the behavior of other people or circumstances that are outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you didn't do correctly. You know, it's like you can learn from your choices more easily if you stop holding yourself accountable for what other people do, or anytime you feel like you made a mistake, you should forgive yourself. Even the decisions, you know, that we regret can help us grow wiser. You know, we can swap judgment for compassion, empathy and compassion. I feel like you did a lot of this yourself. You could have been hard on yourself as what kind of mother you aspire to be, or how you want to build a business with the femme savage. Like, you got I see that you have a lot of heart. You have a ton of heart. You're not afraid of shit. You are so with the shits. It's like a man don't serve a purpose. They almost don't serve a purpose except for getting some dick. I'm eccentric. Listen, they almost don't serve a purpose unless you want some dick. You know, you got the Knight of Wands right there. Like, you're human. You're going to want some sex every now and again. Nine of Cups, okay? And you only do it when you're on vacation or something like that. That's for somebody. She get it honest. She get it from her mother. You know, but I'm just talking shit. But it's just the way you show up. You got a lot of heart. I want to say the best that ever did it. But if you have like that open, sensitive, beautiful heart, and sometimes people think, well, if you're sensitive, you're weak. You got so much heart. Like, you know how much heart it takes to go out there and keep an open heart no matter how people treat you. Like, it's the thing is that people underestimate is you have intuition. So that you don't allow people to get too far with what they do or what they're trying to do. You have that intuition, so you're able to protect yourself, and that is a part of your beauty. That's kind of the essence of you. You know, you can still go on and trust other people regardless, because you have that discernment. Look at these geishas right here. They flying monkeys underneath these geishas. They just have fabulous covers. You don't let anybody taint your purity. You come with a lot of purity, okay? And playfulness. And you're still playful through all the healing and growing. And that's your power, is your love language. That is what it is. Scorpio, you don't let nobody make you feel like a nut because you love. Yes, I do love, and I don't apologize for it. And I'm going to love myself. I love God. I love myself. Okay? If I choose to love you too, well, great. Lucky you. But does that mean that they should try to shrink you? You know? You trust your intuition. The bottom line is you trust your intuition. It's always leading you in the right direction. So if you know that it's time to take space for myself, you don't have to know if somebody's doing something right, wrong, or indifferent. You just have that intuition and knowing that, okay, I'm gonna take a break today. I'll come back and check on it in 3 months. A whole 3 years later. Okay. You remember that thing? Yeah, I remember that thing. But I'm gonna take a break from it today. I still got some learning to do. I'm gonna come back with it in 6 months. That is leaving somebody in a ruin. So really, you could be picking up on somebody else's issues regarding how you operate. What else? What else? What else? Tribe of the kindred. You met a lot of fabulous people on the way, though. I carry your heart. I carry it in mine. There's somebody who respects you. They respect your conglomerate. And I say that because you're a million different things at a million different times. I am me, and I am me with no apologies. It's because there's no nice way to say it. All I care about is me. And I don't disrespect humanity when I say that. You know, it's me. Because so much of what you accomplished with virtue and a star, like you pulled yourself up out of nothing. You see that? She's a dreamer. She's a daring dreamer, isn't she? With this, why can't I have what I want? She's a daring. Look at this person. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make that shit happen. I'm going to make it count. I'm going to count this money when I take a shit. Okay? I need more time. Somebody wants to ask you out, but I need more time. The truth will come out that you make somebody nutty about you. Is somebody you had sex with. So that kind of narrows it down. You may know a lot of people or a few different people, but for this group of people, this was somebody wants to know, was it more than sex? Was wondering. I think they're asking themselves that because you know how you feel and you're very transparent with how you feel. So was it more than sex? You're not pondering this about the other person. I feel like you're at peace because opportunities to express yourself. You give people the fair chance to express themselves and be open and transparent with you. Well, that's their free will if they want to do it or not. But when you see the pilgrimage, opportunities for growth and expansion, you don't stump anybody's growth. You want to see the dancer, self-expression, strength. I think you see people for who they really are. You know what I mean? And then you got the chiromancer, the chiromancer. Delivering news, collaboration. It's been somebody delivered some news about a collaboration. Uh-oh. Look, I didn't even peep the Queen of Cups in reverse was on the bottom. I didn't even pick it up. That's significant about something. That is significant. I want to use these cards today. Okay, there's been a collaboration. Tribe of a kindred. Someone's faking a friendship. Be careful, okay? This is the premonition I'm getting now. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, and you got growth and opportunity, self-expression, dancer. Someone wants to learn you. And it's going to be another woman trying to learn you, and she want to go please her man. So she's questioning, was it more than sex? I don't know what to say. Somebody's asking, you know what? I don't need you. You're wrong as fuck. Nobody did anything. I'll figure it out. I'm going to get to the bottom of it because I know you ain't shit. I'm too afraid to talk to this woman. She's so fucking angry. Karma's a bitch. I don't care because you broke my heart. You tried to ruin me. This is an argument. Somebody's in a ruin. I should have been left. I'll explain later. Somebody wants to talk to you, but it's like, not right now, I'll explain it later. So somebody could have been real short with you and distant with you, but it's because they got something going on. Okay? I'm going to take a break today. I'm going to get back with it tomorrow. 5 weeks, 5 months later. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get back to it tomorrow. Like, you know, that person know they get along with you. They get along with you. Remember the scene from Sex and the City where Samantha was having an affair with a married man, and the wife found out because he wanted to leave the wife to go be with Samantha. Samantha was like, no, 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 no. It was just a fling. And the wife was on a three-way call. He was like, I left my wife for you. He was like, oh, no, no, no. He was like, my wife won't even get on top. You dig what I'm saying? And she was like, you do that thing you do with your hips. So he fell in love with Samantha because she gave him a good fucking time. And the wife was like, I'm willing to do this with the three of us. If it's going to keep, I'm willing to save my marriage. So we're going to do a threesome. If I'm going to incorporate, if you want to be in it with us, we're going to do this together then. So be it. And Samantha was like, oh, honey, no, 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 no. And she hung up on both of them. Like, I can't do this. Okay? You okay? Yeah. Okay, sit down. So sit down so I can finish talking. This is somebody's marriage. Somebody's burdened in their marriage. They burning with passion or something, or their commitments. They're burning with passion, and it's just somebody has regrets though, because they had an opportunity to have a windfall with you. It's like they thought they went into a situation codependently. They have regrets. They're sad. Both parties are sad. Something with the Ten of Wands has been a burden because they're not allowing themselves to heal. Okay, they got to go deep. In this connection, something about this connection, they're able to go deep because they spent their whole life building 10 pentacles. And they were the only ones building it. So the 10 pentacles come from them. They don't have a vibrational match. It's been a burden. They were met with 10 wands. And they're sad about it, with the 5 of cups. And it's been a long time. And they feel like this is somebody who also, likewise, across the world somewhere, fancy having met you. You have 10 pentacles on your own too. So now we have 20 pentacles in the making. But when you met this person, it's like you were the 10 pentacles and this person was the 10 of wands. So because they were still burning, because they haven't allowed themselves to spiritually evolve and emotionally evolve. But now it's like somebody's thinking about that now. Somebody's alone and or away from you, and they're thinking about this. Like, this is an opportunity. It's like this is a 10 of swords for somebody with the 3 of cups. It's like, I miss the days where we would just laugh and just be free and playful and all those things. Like I just showed you, it was an adventure with you and this person, and they're starting to realize where they're cutting themselves short, where they have a new perception of their value, their beauty, and what it means to be successful. And they never saw that in another woman. They only saw that in themselves. They never had a match like that. They see it in you like they see it in themselves. They have an intuition. And it's protected, and now you're in hermit mode right now. Someone feels defeated. They feel bullied out of something, okay? With the strength, someone feels bullied out of, like, I just want to have an open heart and keep an open mind. Someone is very, like, narrow-minded, one-dimensional, and I feel like this is you through it all. So you were protected from that 10 of wands, from that burden. It was a lot. There's 3 10s here, and one of you is burdened, but the worst of it is like this is all in when you drop that shit is when it'll be over. And you have the 10 of swords. It's like, I'm not gonna let nobody be my headache, is what I get from that. And you still have your 10 pentacles at the end of the day. Like, that you worked hard. And it's like, I feel like this 10 swords is like balancing a lot of different things, and all that you endured, all the betrayals. Like, now you're thinking about this, you have a lot of like realizations. Being in hermit mode makes you think about all the 10 pentacles that you have by yourself. Your 10 pentacles You see that? It reminds you of that picture about the footsteps when it said there's only one pair of footsteps in the picture, and the person was asking God, seeking counsel, but they're referring to Jesus as God. I would be glad. But he was saying that you only see one pair of footprints because I was carrying you. So the heavy emphasis on your ultimate faith in God is a lot of these 10 pentacles is that, it's like somebody, it's what spiritually 10 pentacles for you was turning tangible. And it's turning tangible. It went through a lot of phases, though. It went through the 10 of wands, like the spiritual, the challenges, the trials, the calamities, and things like that. The 10 of swords, the people beating you down to try to tell you ain't gonna make it. This is like ridiculous. You're like too extreme in your religion with the Hierophant, but this is happiness. This is harmonious. It's balancing you out. A lot of people from the outside, maybe your family didn't understand the way you were moving. Maybe nobody still don't understand the way that you're moving, but like I said, you are a daring dreamer, okay? Change the way you see, not the way you look. So I feel like you were dehumanized by people who were supposed to be your family, tribe of kindred, and you end up being a rock star. And nobody, now that people who know you personally, who know what you went through with the superior mother, excuse me for Belgian, and they see that they see how strong you are with the wild woman, okay, and you still remain enchanting and sweet. You're almost sweet in a way with the totem of water. It's like, listen, I respect that you didn't give up on yourself. But I'd be damned if I go through all that shit just to say just to be a rock star. Hell no. All the perks that come with that shit, it's an illusion. It's an illusion because all we see is the glitz and glamour of everybody's success. You don't see the blood, sweat, and tears. Somebody is noticing the blood, sweat, and tears that you encountered to have your 10 pentacles. You weren't afraid to do it. You didn't turn back on your heels neither. Someone's in regret. That they wish they could have played a more valuable role in supporting you while you were going through all that by yourself. It was a burden with the 10 of wands, and the 10 of swords is like me knowing I got to walk this shit alone, something with the footsteps, okay? You get where I'm going with this, with the hermit card. It's like now you at the point where it's like, I'm tired. Well, now you can enjoy, like it's about the journey, not the next destination or something like that. You're free to relax. You've been working at this for years. 9 years, 10 years, 9 months, 10 months. You were too smart to let anybody beat you with the 5 of swords. Integrity. You had a lot of integrity. You could have went in a lot of motherfuckers' mouth. Okay, eccentric, go let it out. Scorpio, I'll let it out for you. You should have went in a lot of motherfuckers' mouth. Just talking. Cursing you. Like that's a double-ended sword with the 5 of swords. You dig? Like people cursed a lot of opportunities for you, that mouth, but it was all a test. That's a part of them 10 wands. Creating burdens for you. For no reason. For no fucking reason. Okay? Trying to make you regret standing up for yourself. Like, what the fuck is that about? When people do that shit, people really do that shit. And you thinking about it all. It's like the worst of it is over. It's like a mental clarity. With the 10 of swords, it's like whenever there's a 10, there's an ace. You done created the goddamn opportunity. I feel like you went to war to create the goddamn opportunity. It's like, I can fast now in peace. I ain't got to worry about nobody. You ain't sitting in the wrong environment trying to fast. You dig? To be the 10 of pentacles. Because it starts off spiritual. You got to have them strong spiritual muscles to even bring anything into fruition. People get it backwards. They think they have to look the part. No, you got to really do the internal work. A lot of people was rude to you through this process. People who were supposed to support you. They were put there to support you and end up being, I don't know if they were scared of the process or just scared of your integrity. Like, you ain't miss a beat. You ain't seem to flinch. None of that. And they kind of like crapped out on you. But the thing what blew their mind is you never looked back. I stopped walking with you. You kept right on going. Like you never looked back. It's an adventure. It's an experience at the end of the day. I knew I was protected. I believe that. I got a strong intuition. I believe that. This is what makes me beautiful. Nobody's willing to do the healing or have the trust or the faith or do the healing. So it's too many factors that people didn't come to the table with, and they end up turning back when they heal. That shows it separates the real from the fake. You separate the real from the fake. It's like you have the right to be like this. You playful, you pure. Like you gonna make your husband really happy or your wife really happy, but you never looked back. I get that. Like somebody's looking at you, propelling forward. Like he never looked back. Like that motherfucker powerful. Like, what are we talking about? Is there any, like nothing good comes easy. I think that's the stance you're taking. It's like, it takes patience. 3 of Wands is virtue. Patience is a virtue. To be the star, like that healing process takes a while. You can't put a time limit on it. So you could have healed your maternal line or just broke a generational curse about how mothers in your family interact with their children or bond with their children or lack of thereof. Maybe you didn't have a bond with your mom or wasn't able to bond with your mom. The circumstances didn't require that. Couldn't allow it is how I mean it. Couldn't allow it. Somebody should have been left. Somebody back in the hood, like, I should have been fucking left. She all the way to the fuck up there. Like, nobody looked. She never looked back. Look, warrior goddess. You just real grounded. Like, you got a lot of ways about you that people don't have. I don't have the patience. I don't have the faith. I don't have the trust that I'm going to be okay. I don't trust my damn self in knowing that. Like, I'm hearing you, like Scorpio to somebody saying, like, I'm hearing you with all that trials and tribulation shit, but I don't trust myself being comfortable. I don't want to see myself fucked up like that, which was the whole strategy and where I'm at now, because it allows me to be stable. But they confuse stability with stagnancy. And they realize that now. Like I had the same opportunity to express myself, but to show that same strength, delivering news, collaboration. We would have worked really well together. A lot of your relatives you get along with, you work really well with them, but y'all spiritually may not be aligned. It don't mean you don't love them. They just on a different path. But it's like it ain't about asking permission. It's about going out there and creating the shit. And now they know they kind of have a different level of trust. Somebody has a different level of trust with you because the trials and tribulations. You ain't just show up when it was all glitz and glamoury. Like people actually, you let people see you like this. You let people, you told the truth. That's what I want to say. Like this. 10 of Wands, like these are different energies. 10 swords, 10 wands, burdens, betrayal after betrayal after betrayal, and the 10 pentacles. Like I see Jenna for you. I see Jenna for somebody like with religion. Like so it could be a lot to do with somebody who's happy to be a religious person. Like that's wealth to them. And to be honest, it is. If you don't do nothing else with your life but just be religious, that's the ultimate material gain, because you'll be in heaven for being dutiful. Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody just did not want to do that with you. They didn't want to use their discernment. Judgment is in reverse. They were stubborn with that Knight of Pentacles. All right. It's like, even if it's not, they energetically, whether it be spiritual, emotional, energetically, like you had years. I did a lot of 10s on this board. So if you put them all together, that's 30 years. That means that's a decade. There was a time where there was a 10 of Wands energy. There was a time where it was that 10 Swords energy. And now you're in a time where you're coming up on them 10 Pentacles. And it's like, I could have been made amends with this person. I could have been made peace with this person like out the damn way somewhere. Like they so far ahead somewhere. I feel like you're unreachable. Somebody feels like they can't reach you because mentally, spiritually, even physically, out of distance. Like they at a distance from you. And it's too many factors, like I already said, it's too many different factors that they just don't embody. Your hard work is paid off. It's paying off. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. Believe in the impossible. Confidence is your key to success. You know what confident they can't nobody tell you shit. Now emotions are running high. Okay? You got every reason to feel nervous, but that excitement nervous. No, luck is on your side. You surrender to the divine. When people ask you, how did you do it? Surrender to the divine. Take your shahada. Or, repent. If you already was on a straight and narrow path and life happened, you derailed, something just took you off course, distracted you. Repent. Surrender. It's a full moon every day of the week. And see how life changes for you. Like, nobody wanted to do that. It was I feel like you were met with a lot of laziness. That's the real reason you got so much wisdom with the hermit card, because you're the hermit card. You're like isolated somewhere, introverted somewhere. It's just you and your Lord. That was your only friend through all of this. You saw everybody fall off the face of the earth with the 5 of Swords. And it's like, I know who my real friends are. I know who I am, and I know who my real friend is. It's really just one. It's really just the Most High. It's the reason why I brought up footsteps. That picture about footprints or footsteps. I saw it a lot growing up, but people who grew up Christian know what I'm talking about. Footprints. The picture where it's just one footstep, one thing, and you like, my Lord, where were you when I was calling out to you? It was like, I only see one set of footsteps. It's something to that effect, and it's like, well, I was carrying you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was carrying you through all of that. Like, I was carrying you through all your calamities with your children, your family, your mom, like everybody, anything that you went through. And now people are like, damn, I should have been left. Now they're in a Jehannam in some way where they feel like they're in hell compared to where you're at. They look up to you. I don't think they're disrespecting you, but it was disrespectful when you really needed your family, your friends, and people who was acting like they was rocking with you and they didn't want to show up. They didn't want to like stand 10 toes with you. Something about standing 10 toes. They didn't want to do that shit. Like, they was kind of like calling you crazy for doing all that shit. For 10 pentacles. Bitch, you barely got 2. And you calling me crazy for 10. You fucking right. I'm going to break my fucking knees for 10 pentacles. It's like falling down in prostration and fasting and whatever it was you was doing, just basically busting your ass. You set the bar for your value of what it means to be beautiful, successful, and worthy. And when people ask you, it's because I surrendered to the divine. That was the bar. And you set this bar a long fucking time ago. This is 10 pentacles times 3. I mean, 3 tens. That's 10-year increments, and according to the energy. So that's 30 years. So 30 years ago, you set the bar high. You could have been a child at that time. You may not be that mature in age. Or you might be mature in age, but you could rewind the clock back 30 years ago, you set that bar high. So 30 years ago, somebody saw it in you and was still the 5 of Swords against you. Now, remind you, you're talking to a child like that. Now somebody's realizing, I should have been. Fuck, you played with the wrong one. They realized they played with the wrong one because they straight tried to ruin you with them 10 wands and them 10 swords. Like, they really broke your heart, but you don't care. It's all passion at the end of the day. It's empathy and compassion because you knew that they were speaking from a fucked up space, and karma's a bitch. You dig what I'm saying? And now they're too afraid to really tell you stuff. They used to treat you like you wasn't shit. And you was left to figure it out. Like, okay, y'all gonna slam the door in my face? It's okay. I'll figure it out. You never spoke a nasty word against these people. You never did a spiteful act against these people from what I'm understanding. They tried to treat you like you was doing it wrong, like you didn't know what the hell you was doing, but they was telling you, I don't fucking need you. The thrill of telling somebody I don't need you is the thrill of you not having no one else or nowhere else to go. What's the thrill of putting somebody out your fucking house? It's because they're left to figure it out. Yeah. And you created endless opportunities with that. They threw Moses in the desert with a stick, and to rule over scorpions. And you saw what he did with that stick to prove he was with the Most High. And there's like, now that Pharaoh is like, oh shit, my army is drowned in the fucking ocean. Me and my army is drowned in the ocean. I should have been left. Now I see that what he was saying is true. Yeah, you played the wrong motherfucking one. Now your ass in the bottom of the ocean and in the Jahannam. Dig. So, if you feel like, I don't think you feel like all this was in vain. You just really just in isolation mode. It's like, I need to rest. I have been like traveling for years. And that could be mentally, spiritually, even physically. With the 10 Pentacles, that's physical too. I've been traveling to make the right life for myself. And I maintain confidence with the right kind of confidence. You know, and now your emotions are high. And who better than to share the news with is the one friend that never turned back on their heels. If they told you they showed up, you took the first step and you made a friendship with him, and he's still your friend till this day. And that's enough to make me cry. But he's still your friend till this day, where everybody else is like in some kind of like shitty space about what they did to you. And you was young and impressionable when this happened too. I'm getting that. Now they want to be ready. I'm ready to go big, rise up and step into my power now, because I understand my mistakes. And it's compassion at the end of the day. Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. You ain't judge, I guess. You almost sound too good to be true, but you're not too good to be true. You actually just stand up for what's true. You trust your intuition. My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. And now you turn 10 wands and 10 swords. You know, people took all the knives and burdens people took. You improvised. And look what you got now. You got a soul tribe. You got a family. You got everything you thought you was deprived of, or everything that you thought, you know, I thought, you know, everything that was met with a challenge, or people really, you saw things happen where people are trying to take everything from you, your support, your mental support, emotional support, spiritual support, you know, family. I see superior mother here. You dig? And when it's like now you being in a hermit mode and you looking at everything you got now, it's like it was very strange how all that, you know, how it all happened and manifested for you. And all that fuck shit turned into a family, health, wealth. Like, look at that shit. It came full circle for you. Now look at you. Now you in a leadership seat with the mom, superior mother. Because of how you show up for people, because you reflect a lot of love. You come with a lot of love. There's nothing to apologize about. I don't think that you are, but people are afraid to talk to you now because they're scared of your power. Well, they're scared of God's power, because that's all you did was surrender. Shit. If I could fast, don't eat no food or drink, or listen to no music, watch no TV, get away from crazy talk, get away from the Five of Swords, from sunrise to sunset, and it'll give me 10 Pentacles. You don't think you should do it? Unless you got a health concern. I would do it. It's like, you know what? I see your point now. I see who you collaborated with now. Can't nobody tell you anything wrong in the book. It speaks for itself. The evidence speaks for itself. Can't nobody dehumanize you about what you look like, because you did the internal work. Regardless of what you, and I'm pretty sure with the 10 Pentacles, you look damn fine. Oh, now somebody wanted to dehumanize you about that. But you know what? You changed the way you see, not the way you look. You know what? Spit fire on these motherfuckers, man. Go ahead, eccentric. Go ahead. Like, you on that dean's list. Like, whatever that's supposed to mean for you. Like, you top dog. That's what that say. Your name is on that mural. Like, people walk past to see your name on there now. Like, people know you. I don't know if you thought your reputation was shot to shit, or your credibility was shot to shit. It's not. That's what all this says to me. It's not. You're fine. Okay? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time. And it's okay to take a break. Now you can take a break. Okay? It's okay to enjoy what you did. Okay? You put all that work in. Now enjoy it. Get off the treadmill. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Until next time.